Why do people drown? We're about to tell you why and give you some tricks to keep it from happening to you. Might save your life. Stick around. So, why do people drown? Anybody here know? You? How about you, sir? How about the guy up in the balcony? The main reason people drown is one word: panic. And panic comes from a lack of training. This is something people never think about. Knowing what to do beforehand will help you if something like this happens. If you practice this technique, you will feel more calm and collected if you find yourself in this type of situation. Recently, there was an accident in the state of Missouri. People were out on the water and the boat capsized and a lot of people drowned. This led our dad to teaching us this technique. A couple of things before we start this demonstration. Do not, maybe you didn't hear me. Do not practice this technique without somebody right there by you. Second of all, this is really not something that can be learned and perfected in the heat of the moment. You really got to practice it if you want to get good at it. Let's get started. So we're going to break this one technique down into two smaller techniques, first of which is floating. Even if you're not a great swimmer, this could be very useful. So grab a deep breath of air and let your body relax, leaning forward slightly. When you need a breath of air, lift your head, exhale, and inhale quickly. Usually, when someone falls in the water, they see land and try to get there as fast as they can. This is a huge mistake. This technique allows you to swim a short distance and then rest. Once you've perfected this, it's time to move on to the next step. This works great with pants, but we're not sure how it would work with anything else. The first step is removing those pants while using the floating technique. Obviously, this could be very tricky, which is why you want someone standing beside you when practicing this. My bro floated out of the frame, so we're going to skip to the next step. Once they're off, do not let go. They're about to be a valuable tool that you can use. As you can see, my brother is buttoning the button and making sure that the zipper's zipped. Notice how calm he is. He's done this many times before and knows what to do. Now, watch as he ties the legs together using a square knot. Once you've finished, be sure to grab each end of the knot and cinch it up as tight as you can. There's no rush in completing the knot, but if you don't cinch it up tight, it's not going to hold air like it should. Notice how meticulous he is in making sure the knot is perfect. Using the flotation technique, he could take all day if he had to. Again, there's no rush in getting this done, but getting it right the first time is going to make your life a lot easier in the next few minutes. Watch how he takes a small break before finishing the final step. Here's where the magic happens. Get a deep breath of air, put the waistband up to your mouth, and fill the legs full of air, just like you see him doing now. With your head underwater, the bubbles flow naturally up into the legs. Once the legs are filled with air, slip the pants over your head and lean back, making sure to keep the waistband pointed down, or all the air will come out of them. That's all there is to it, guys. You will have to repeat the inflation process every 5 to 10 minutes, but I think y'all get the idea of how to make this work. Please share this with everyone you know, and maybe it'll help save some lives.